Muchas gracias, Diego. A continuación, un poema a la juventud de José Soto. José Soto es poeta, estudiante e inmigrante venezolano. Actualmente está trabajando para obtener su licenciatura en inglés y en comunicación de la Universidad de Utah, con aspiraciones de ingresar al mundo de la edición y la publicación. Él será el primero de su familia en graduarse en una universidad en los Estados Unidos y lo hará en mayo. José es parte de la sociedad de debate John R. Park. En el 2017, su equipo ganó el Campeonato Nacional de Debate, por lo cual su equipo de debate de la Universidad de Utah ganó el primer campeonato nacional. El estado de Utah aprobó un proyecto de ley en enero pasado en reconocimiento del campeonato obtenido por el equipo de debate de la Universidad de Utah. La poesía de José trata de abocarse a varias intersecciones de identidad cultural, pero enfatiza la importancia de su país de origen. Su trabajo está destinado no solo para educar, sino también de crear conciencia sobre la inestabilidad política de Venezuela. José ha sido parte del equipo de poesía Slam de Salt Lake City durante los últimos 3 años y ha competido y actuado en todo el país. Fue finalista en la competencia de sustitutos de poesía regional de Rust Belt. Y su equipo de poesía de la universidad recibió el premio Empujando el Arte hacia Adelante en el 2016 por su talento único e inspirador. Su trabajo ha sido presentado en Books on Poetry, en Right About Now y en The Huffington Post. Él espera terminar su manuscrito de poesía y encontrar un editor para el momento que se gradúe este próximo mes de mayo. Adelante, José, toma la palabra.
Buenos días, me llamo José Soto. Antes de empezar el poema, solamente voy a dar unas palabras del punto de vista de un inmigrante que se fue de Venezuela en el 2003. Las palabras escritas que tengo ahorita son en inglés, pero la razón por cual es porque el trabajo que yo hago es para afectar y cambiar las mentes de mis amigos americanos, estudiantes, profesores, que no saben de lo que está pasando en Venezuela, y para poder crear trabajo para convencerlos que aprendan más y en verdad crear un cambio. I would first like to thank the organization of Estudiantes y Venezolanos en el Exterior and Carlos Moreno for the opportunity to be able to perform a poem for the youth of Venezuela. Before presenting, I would like to say, my name is José Soto. I was born in Caracas, Venezuela in 1996 and moved to Salt Lake City in 2003. In December of next year, it will have been a decade since I last set foot on my country of birth. In the 1970s, the late Venezuelan talk show host Renio Tolina once said, "Yo estoy lleno de mi país." It is with his sentiment that I come here now as an immigrant of a once great and beautiful country that now faces an economic struggle and a political fracturing unlike the world has ever seen. As a college student in the United States, I have witnessed an unwavering pride from my neighbors, colleagues, and even my professors. An unshakable love for what their country represents, and a freedom that for the last 200 years has never faltered. Despite being a citizen, I have now looked at these instances of unabashed patriotism and wondered what it would be like to feel this pride in your home country. As a poet, I have often looked back in the country and city I was born as a source of inspiration, but also looked toward it for a sense of belonging. Yet, as the years continue, I have found my writing full of names of people I have never met and will never have the privilege of meeting. Names like Neomar Lander y Fabián Urbina. Men younger and braver than myself, dead at the hands of a political unrest plaguing Venezuela. The democratically elected President Nicolás Maduro continues to rule with blood on his hands, and yet we as Venezuelans continue to worry about his extended rule and the repercussions we will face as a result of it. One day, I hope to be a father. Like any parent would, the ability to provide for my kids the opportunities that I was not able to have when I was younger. I want my kids to know their history, to know what their country looks like, and to be proud of being called Venezolano. So as I present to you my poem, I would like you here today to remember the names of those slain, to think of those that continue to suffer as a result of what this political unrest has done, and to think of the future generations of Venezuelans and the youth when they think of their home. February 12, 2014. Thousands of Venezuelan students my age march on the streets of their home to protest the police department that attempted to sexually assault one of our classmates. They march to change the government that has made our home unrecognizable. 2 years later and thousands of miles away, I'm staring at a college senior sitting under a banner that screams socialism for everyone. Her fingers are wrapped around the biography of Hugo Chavez, and she tells me how this dictator, this boogeyman to my cousins, this nightmare to my grandmother is the savior we as citizens need. We don't break eye contact as her lips wrap around the word freedom. So I walk up to her. I put on the same pride all my family members now wear to get out of bed every morning. Now open my mouth. And there was just too much to say. February 12, 2015. My parents and I welcome my uncle and his family to the United States. They are all carrying empty suitcases and the burden of saving the embers of a past that no longer exists. 2 days later, I drive my uncle to a Walmart. He keeps telling me stories about when his neighborhood used to look a lot like mine. To this day, I cannot tell if he was nostalgic or mourning. 2 months later, Fox News releases an article about a McDonald's burning behind a sea of flaming palm trees. And they call it Baltimore. Before the article is over, the journalist apologizes, admits the photo they had just shown had been of the Venezuelan riots 1 year prior. Is there a word for when your home becomes disaster stock footage? Can you put that in a frame? Hang it around your house above the fireplace, behind a locked door? Could you lose the key on purpose? Can you write me a dictionary just on the feeling of loss? Have it describe every single life that gets lost in translation? What language must we die in to be worthy of a ribbon? A hashtag, become a tragedy worthy of recognizing. February 2018. A fraction of a nation sits inside of a room, having been burned in the past and yet asking for fire. Asking, demanding, somebody, anybody, do better. Thank you.